Check, check, check. Hey, let's try that again. Good evening and welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium, as you can see. Take three. Can you hear me, Charles? All right. Good evening and welcome once again to Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. We are coming to you live from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium as your Whalers Boys Varsity Basketball team take on the CCA Seahawks from Cape Cod Academy. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whalers Nation on the NSC and NCTV, alongside Sean Davis, who is trying to make us look cool, and we're at some audio gaffes. Charles in charge, the brains of the yacht, making us look cool and bringing it to the tube and channel 1072 here locally. And your eyes on the court will be Ashley Klatt this evening. Always glad to have her back in the mix. The Whalers got back in the win column Tuesday night with a 66-55 win over Monomoy, running their record to 4-2. CCA comes into tonight's game 2-4 overall. They were also in action Tuesday, handling Rising Tide 73-24. Before we get to our game preview, I do want to take a moment and thank our founding sponsor for the sports here in the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued that mission through their support of our live broadcast. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Whalers Nation.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit myricklaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up.
And Whalers control. Quick shot.
It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium as the Whalers continue their pregame warm-ups. They moved to 4-2 on the season behind the play of their 4 guards, who accounted for 56 of those 66 points in a win over a scrappy Monomoy team. Burke Lombardi continues his torrid scoring pace. He recorded his 5th straight 20-plus game, finishing with 21 points. The Whalers' leading scorer found a way because he had an off night from the field, but hit 10 of 12 from the free throw line, added to 5 rebounds and a couple of steals. Still did plenty of good work. Senior Valenginti had 15 points, including a crucial buzzer beater to end the third quarter. Gavin Smith added 14 points, and Amari Bramwell had 6. So the 4 guards are going to need to bring it once again tonight. Whalers also showed some depth as they had good contributions from Joao Silva, Jake Grant, Ben Slosik, and Ryder Tartamella. Not so much in the scoreboard, but they got the dirty work done, kept the momentum going, and despite not getting a bunch of points, head coach Willis Ferrer said he was real happy with the bench production. Also added that he was hoping for that same intensity in the second half as they had in the first half, where they scored 41 of their 66 points. Got to play for 32 minutes. Tonight's matchup could be a shootout as both teams can score and play with pace. Going to have the starting lineups coming right up here. And national anthem and opening tap. All right, Whalers Nation, we got 8 minutes on the clock, and we are ready to go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium, where your Nantucket Whalers will take on the visiting Cape Cod Academy Seahawks. For all in attendance today, please remember that good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of high school athletics. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls by officials, coaches, and themselves are made in good faith and should always be respected. Spectators can support both of these teams by refraining from derogatory or demeaning comments and cheers today. We hope that you enjoy the game and support the students in a positive and sportsmanlike manner. Now we'll start with the starting lineups, beginning with the visiting Cape Cod Academy Seahawks. Number 1, Malik Locke. Number 2, Anderson Loff. Number 3, Jonathan Andrade Massey. Number 13, Cody Tolley. And number 25, senior captain Mike Berry. Head coach David Robinson. And now put your hands together for this evening's Nantucket Whalers starting lineup. Number 1, Amari Bramwell. Number 2, Yuri Saunders. Number 3, Gavin Smith. Number 11, Burke Lombardi. And number 12, Valenginti. Head coach, Willis Ferreira. Now, if you all please rise for the playing of our national anthem. All right, Whalers Nation, we are all set to go for the Seahawks head coach David Robinson. Offense has certainly not been the issue. They were averaging over 70 points a game, including a 100-plus point game to open the season. We'll add 3 of these games are against certainly inferior talent. Nonetheless, 100 points in a high school game is impressive no matter who the opponent is. Tuesday's win over Rising Tide, no different as the Seahawks put up 73 points to just 24 from Rising Tide. They saw Mike Berry dominate once again inside. He netted 20 points on just 10 shots. He hit 8 of those to lead the CCA Seahawks in scoring. He leads them in scoring, rebounding, and can get physical inside. Cody Tolley and Malik Locke will also light it up. They went for double digits, and defensively they were dominant with 23 steals. They have struggled against better opponents, 0-4, as both wins have come against winless teams. So we'll see who gets it going here tonight. We've got the opening tip right now as Yuri Saunders will face off against Cody Tolley. Happy to have you along here in the NSC and NCTV. Our third of 5 games in a row, and the Seahawks control the opening tap as we are underway here. Game number 7 for both of these squads. Whalers come out in a little man-to-man. Down to 15 to shoot for the Seahawks. Barry looks in the corner, 3 ball in the air, off the iron, no good. Saunders had the rebound, loses it. Chippy up and in for Tolley to give the Seahawks a 2-0 lead opening possession here for the Whalers. Smith goes cross court to Saunders. He goes right into Barry, misses the shot, but I like the aggressiveness. Nobody on the backside. Rebound for Nantucket, quickly cleared, and Barry will launch, and off the iron, no good. Nice rebound by Burke Lombardi. Up the court, Bramwell over to Smith. He'll take a deep 3. That's short. Again, nobody in the paint for the Whalers as Tolley quickly clears the rebound. Here's Tolley once again. Looking for Barry. He's got a height advantage on Bramwell. Ball goes the other way as Malik Locke. Wide open 3, off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Burke Lombardi. Once again, that's 2 good boards. Up ahead, it's Saunders off his hands, but a push called. So foul called on Andrade Massey. Didn't look like much there, but first foul of the evening comes with 6:21 left. Whalers will put it inside out underneath the basket as Coach Robinson tries to plead his case. Ginty open. He'll go inside and, rolls off. He gets his offensive rebound and draws a whistle. We'll see who they call it on. A couple of Seahawk bodies in there. They give it to Andrade Massey. No, they give it to, Anderson Loff was the lower digit under there. So 2 shots upcoming for Ginty. First one is good. .6:16 to play. Whalers score their first point. Second free throw up and also good for Ginty. The senior has played very well here early on as CCA breaks the Whalers press fairly easily. There's Tolley in the corner. Drive, dish. Good movement there and a hoop by Malik Locke. Nice cut in the lane for Locke as he was able to find a space. And nice job, good drive by Ginty, draws the foul on Barry. His first, team third. So quickly a little bit of foul trouble for the Seahawks, and I like the aggressiveness taking the ball to the hoop. I talked to Ginty, misses the free throw. A couple of the coaches as they let me know quickly that they took 41 3-point attempts in that game against Monomoy. That's just too many. I don't care who you're playing. Ginty misses both, so 4-2 remains our score here. Locke looking for someone. He'll find Barry. Saunders picks him up. Barry drives in, dishes out, 3-ball in the air, off the iron, no good. 0 for 3, and quickly back the other way, and up for the layup and the foul. Valengiti with a good take. Take a look at it. He goes all the way in and finishes strong, drawing the whistle. He'll look for the three-point play at the line. Ginty's got all 4 of the Whalers' points here early on. Two for 4 from the free throw line so far. Completes the three-point play. It's Valenginti 5, CCA Seahawks 4. Quickly up the court. Locke draws a foul. This should be on the floor. It'll be against Gavin Smith. They give him 2 shots on that. Oh, boy. I mean, I thought we're playing high school basketball here. Continuation doesn't start really until the NBA game, but nonetheless, it'll be Malik Locke at the line to shoot 2. Whalers up 5-4 with 5:19 to go. First quarter. Good crowd here filing in early to catch all the action here. Again, Whalers very much in contention for a league title and have high hopes here for the postseason as well. Locke misses the first one. First team foul on the Whalers as well, first on Gavin Smith. Second free throw finds the hoop, rolls in, and we're tied at 5 as the clock will approach 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Bramwell across the timeline, inside Lombardi. Good steal by Malik Locke. Tough pass there, a little bit too far out of the reach of Lombardi, who looked to take advantage of a heighted. Here's Barry. Saunders hounds him. Couple of dribbles, drives into the lane. Again, drive and dish for 3 off the iron, no good. Hits the top, and that will be Whaler ball as the Seahawks have yet to find the range from beyond the arc. Bramwell jogs it up as the Whalers offense gets in motion across the timeline. High screen from Lombardi. He'll go in, put it up on the rim, falls off though. Good take again by Bramwell. It will not be very often that we will say the Whalers have a height advantage against a team, but they do actually have a height advantage. And traveling going to be the call there as an extra step by Loff whistled. Off the bench first is Chris Bartolomei for the Seahawks. Loff will take a seat. Lombardi drives into the lane. He'll dish it out to Smith. Smith drives in, has a half-step advantage and went up, missed the shot, but draws the foul. So already in the penalty with 4:09 to play, the Whalers could be shooting some free throws here if they continue this aggressive play. Gavin Smith at the line for 2. Gavin Smith misses the first. Sharp shooter for the Whalers. Has been solid at the free throw line. Whalers solid at the free throw line against Monomoy, 10 of 14. They missed 2, though. Already just 3 of 7 after going 10 of 14 against Monomoy. Tied at 5 here, under 4 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Here's Barry in the corner, gives it up to Locke. They swing it. Bartolomei, here's a drive to the baseline. Oh, nice contortion there. Body control by Andrade Massey for the putback. And the Seahawks take a 7-5 lead. Bramwell, a little give and go with Lombardi. Smith Over to Bramwell on the left side. He goes into the lane, puts up a little short jumper and hits. Good job by Amari Bramwell sticking with it. First field goal for the Whalers. Actually, second field goal. Ginty hit one. And we're tied at 7. New near travel there as the Seahawks once again break the Whalers' press. Cross court it goes. As good ball movement by the Seahawks have the Whalers jumping around a little bit. Wide open short jumpers off the mark. Tolley misses everything as Saunders clears the easy rebound. And Bramwell brings it across the timeline over to Smith on the right side. Waits for some help. Saunders doesn't see it. Gets it, however, and puts up the shot off the glass, no good. Ginty flies in a bit late. And we are still tied at 7 here. Slow start offensively for both teams. Quick trigger, Saunders was there, and Lombardi with his third rebound here in the first quarter. Brings it up himself, hesitates, spins. Back outside to Bramwell. Ginty inside, easy one for Saunders. Great look by Burke Lombardi. His IQ for hoops is very high, to say the least. Easily saw Saunders underneath the hoop. Here's a look for Barry. Drives in, goes up with the right hand, score the hoop, and draws the foul. Good take by Mike Barry. Finishes with the right hand as Saunders a little late coming over. And it'll be a couple of subs for the Whalers. Tartamella and Ben Slosik off the bench, as the Whalers will go big. First foul on Saunders, second team foul. Barry looks to finish the three-point play here at the line and does so. (10-9) with 1:45 and counting here in the first quarter. Tartamella swings it, tough catch there by Ginty. He drives in, he's got a little bit of room inside. Slosik blocked from behind by Tolley. And the Seahawks head the other way with Barry. Inside, Tolley goes up with the right hand wildly, but draws the foul. So number 3, John Andrade Massey will head to the line. Oh no, 13, excuse me, not 3. I was right the first time. Tolley misses the first one, so still a 10-9 game. Andrade Massey actually comes to the bench here. Loft back in for the Seahawks. Second free throw up and off the back iron again. Whalers clear. Here's Ginty, and he just loses it. So turnover with 1:15 to play. Whalers just mustering 9 points here in the first quarter. 3 made field goals and 3 free throws. 3 of 5 from Ginty from the line. But fortunately, the Seahawks have had a rough start as well and lead just 10-9. Here's Locke driving in against Tartamella, gets the shot off. Back iron no good. Slosik clears. Bramwell across the timeline. Drives in. Dish to Slosik off his hands. Barry rips it away from Slosik, and he'll drive in. Dishes over in the corner, and he'll get it back. Turns to face Slosik. And on the floor, Ben Slosik called for the foul. Third team foul, so it'll be side out with 34 seconds to play. And fresh shot clock means that it is off. The Seahawks can use the remainder of the time on the game clock, which is 34.3 if they so choose. They are now in the penalty as well. No way that was a shooting foul. All right, side out Seahawks. It'll be Barry to put it in. Inside goes to Barry, back outside and off the hands of Anderson Loft. Turnover, Seahawks. Let's see if the Whalers can get something going here with 29.2. They can use the entire shot clock if they so choose. As Joao Silva will come into play. Tags in for Valencinti. He leads the Whalers with 5. Actually leads all scorers with 5, as it has been a low-scoring first quarter for two teams averaging 70 points plus. Double team, good one. Tartamella lines it up, tap pass, and nice move by David Robinson to get out of the way of the ball there. Still 14.8 for the Whalers to operate. It'll be Silva to put it in. Slosic gets it inside. Lombardi in behind him. Whistled for the foul was Malik Locke. That'll put Lombardi on the line where he is all but automatic, and he's got no points here in the first quarter. That is certainly a rarity for number 11, averaging nearly 20 points a game. Short on the free throw. Second free throw for Lombardi, up and good. So splits the pair, tied at 10 here. 13 seconds for the Seahawks to operate. And a turnover, so the Whalers get it back with 6 seconds. A pass to a space, not a person there, and that's the stuff that'll drive Coach Robinson absolutely bonkers. Lombardi, as we count it down, 3, 2, wild shot, counts if it goes, rebound, and that'll do it for a sloppy first quarter. We'll take a quick break here. We're tied at 10. Stay with us. We've got the second quarter of action from John J. O'Neill upcoming.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Burke Lombardi opens up the second quarter with a hoop. As you can see on the replay, quick inside, and Lombardi with a height advantage over Malik Locke. Back the other way, Barry stops and scores. He's got 5 to lead the way for the Seahawks here early on. Just 10 points from either team here. But we're tied at 12 here. Here's Joao Silva. And reaching into the cookie jar, it'll be number 10, Chris Bartolomei. Caught with his hands in the cookie jar there. First team foul comes just 37 seconds into the second quarter. Silva gets it on the far side wing. Here's Bramwell. Hesitates, nearly travels. Tartamella, top of the key. Good hedge there and double team. Tartamella splits it and goes right to the hoop for the score. Ryder Tartamella with a good hoop, as you can see. Splits the double team in wide open lane as he finishes strongly at the rim. 14-12. Whalers with just a 2-point lead in the second quarter here. Just a minute into play here in the second quarter. Quick three in the air and buried it. That's number 2, Anderson Loff from deep. 15-14, Seahawks with the lead. Lombardi drives and finishes with the left. He's got a couple of quick hoops here to get things going for the Whalers. He's now got 5. Matches Valenginti, who had 5 in the first quarter. Malik Locke will get the offense set up. Nice back cut, just unable to finish. That was a good play there by Tolle. Here's Silva, goes in and on the floor, no hoop. Good take there by Joao Silva, showing off his quickness. And it'll be Andrade Massey and Zach Brown-Souza in for the Seahawks. Going a little bit deeper into the bench is head coach David Robinson. Whalers will put it in 2 team fouls again. Quickly here. Silva drives in once again. Block shot by Tolle. He's got a couple of blocks here. But I like the take. I like the aggressiveness by Joao Silva. Got to stick with it. Another quick three from the corner is short. Slosick grabs another rebound and quickly cleared. Here's Silva. In the middle, it's Lombardi who throws up a wild shot, nearly goes. Yeah, he had the side spin on the ball, and Lombardi will head to the line for 2. He split the first pair. Third team foul on the Seahawks. First free throw is good. 17-15, 2-point lead for Nantucket. Yuri Saunders back in. Good minutes from Ben Slosick. He grabbed 3 rebounds, did have his only shot attempt blocked. But again, good minutes as he spelled Saunders. Third foul on number 13, Cody Tolle. So he takes a seat. Anderson Loff also takes a seat as Bartolomei back into the game for the Seahawks. 5:45 here in the first half. Left in the first half. 18-15, Whalers lead by 3. Good high screen by Barry. Leaves the 3 open. Malik Locke squeezes the rebound. Another 3 ball in the air off the iron. No good. Skying for it is Marmari Bramwell. And the Whalers got numbers inside at Saunders. Malik Locke intercepts, and he's back the other way. Good job by Tartamella. And Silva whistled for the foul. Tartamella denied the 3-point attempt. Quickly out to guard the deep threat. Silva called for his first foul. It's team first as well. Seahawks down 3, 18-15. Good switch by Silva, quickly in and out for 3. Got it. Good little give and go inside, outside. Andrade Massey hits the 3, and we're tied at 18. That's got to be a foul. That's a body on Barry. Silva pulls up off the back iron. Good looking shot, but does not hit. Tip pass as Tartamella grabs it. Good steal by the Whalers. Bramwell makes a move and fouled. 4th team foul now. This one on Bartolomei, his 2nd. And Valenginti will head in for Joao Silva, who always provides good energy off the bench. Lombardi, quick trigger. Back iron, no good. Tartamella skies for the rebound. Here's Ginty driving in, goes up with the left, no good. 3 Whalers are there, back outside. Bramwell for 3, short, no good. He gathers his own rebound on the long rebound off the 3 ball. And the Whalers can get it set up here for another shot attempt. Lombardi drives into the lane. Kicks it out for a wide open 3 from Ginty. No good. Off the Seahawks, however, and the Whalers will get it. No, that was definitely off number 10. No way that's not Whaler ball. We're tied at 18 here, 4:12 to go in the second quarter. It has been a struggle for both sides from the field. Saunders inside, goes up, deflected by Barry, and the Seahawks head the other way. He was open, but could not finish. Barry's got space inside. Lombardi unable to stop Mr. Barry, who banks it off the glass and will count the hoop. He'll go to the line to finish off the three-point play. Seahawks regain the lead at 20-18. 3:56 to play here in the second quarter. No surprise that this is a closely contested game here. Three-point play is made, and Barry's got 8 to lead all scorers. Lombardi drives, stop, drop step, no good, tapped out by Barry. Here's Malik Locke. In rhythm, 3-ball, off the iron, no good. Saunders clears. It has been tough sledding from beyond the arc for both squads. Here's a 15-foot jumper from Lombardi. Good. Scorers will score, and Lombardi's got 8 to match Barry's 8 points. He leads the Whalers. Also has about 4 rebounds. Good steal. Barry moved the ball, but it was a great anticipation from Burke Lombardi, unable to get the clean steal as Gavin Smith and Jake Grant come off the bench. Good riddance from Tartamella. And Bramwell will take a seat as well. So it's Smith, Ginty, Lombardi, Jake Grant, and Yuri Saunders, the 5 for Nantucket. Seahawks up 21-20. Barry gives it up. Locke drives in. Pass is tipped, intercepted momentarily, and then lost. Malik Locke will finish it at the rim as the Whalers had 3 guys unable to corral it. Saunders with a quick reverse layup, no good. He's just got to gather and go up strong. There's just no reason he can't get a hoop, as he's got a height advantage over everyone except for Mike Barry. Barry dribbles, drives in the lane, up with the right hand and in. Double digits for Mike Barry with 10. He's got 10 of the 25. And the Whalers down 5, their Seahawks' largest lead of the afternoon. Lombardi drives and scores easily. No one comes over to help. Malik Locke, no match for Burke Lombardi. He's got 10. Approaching 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter, 25-22. Whalers with a down 3. Pass into the corner. Good ball movement. 3-ball in the air. Off the iron, no good. Barry corrals the rebound, brings it down, up, and scores it. Could have been a foul on that one, too, as the Whalers just unable to rebound the basketball. 27-22. Lombardi once again goes up with the left and scoops it up and in. It's the Barry Lombardi show here in the second quarter. We've been waiting for Burke Lombardi to have one of those breakout scoring games. This may be one of those nights. Good crossover there, and a tough hoop as Gavin Smith went up to try and deter Bartolomei. He will head to the line to shoot 2, looking to add to a 3-point lead for the Seahawks, 27-24. A minute 22 left here in the first half. We will be talking with assistant coach Liam Bruno, as Ashley Klatt will venture down to the midcourt and chat with Mr. Bruno, who is never short of words. Second free throw up and good, and it's a 5-point lead for the Seahawks. Smith quickly back the other way. Tosses up a shot and it falls. Gavin Smith with a three-point opportunity. As you can see, he went with the right hand and floated one up and in as Anderson Loft got in the way. Both teams in the penalty here. Smith can pull the Whalers back to within 2 and does so with the free throw. Three-point play for Smith, his first points of the evening. They will certainly need more output from the starting 5. It has been all Burke Lombardi and Mike Berry as Tartamella tries to guard him. That's going to be a traveling call on Mike Berry, his first turnover of the evening. He's had a heck of a good first half. 12 points for Berry. Whalers call timeout here. We will take it as well with 1:04 left in the first half. Whalers down just 2. We'll be right back with the remaining 1:04 of the first half. First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for 3. Got it! Huge shot from Cup.
The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. More than money, we need members. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
Want to welcome you back to live action here as the boys get ready to take the court for the final 1:04 of the second quarter. Whalers down 29-27. Burke Lombardi has saved the day. He's got 12 to lead the Whalers attack. Mike Berry has netted 12 for the Seahawks. And it's Lombardi to dribble it across the timeline into the forecourt. Looks to make a move, drives in, cross court to Ginty. He drives into the hoop and will go right to the rack for an easy deuce. Great finish by Valen Ginty at the rim, and the Whalers have battled back from 5 down to tie it with 35 seconds to play. 20 seconds left on the clock. Berry caught up. He'll give it up. Down to 13 seconds on the shot clock. 3 is in the air, off the iron, no good. Tartamella clears. Whalers can use it all, but they are on a fast break. Jake Grant finishes at the rim. Tartamella finishes at the rebound. Great job running the court by Ryder Tartamella. And the final 5 seconds here. Malik Locke drives in, passes off the mark. Got to shoot it. Locke goes up, counts if it goes, no good. That's going to be waved off. Berry does not get the shot. So it'll be 31-29 as the Whalers finish with a 7-0 run to take a 2-point lead into the locker room. We'll be back shortly. We've got assistant coach Liam Bruno lined up for an interview with Ashley Klatt. Whalers up 2 as we head to the break.
Boston Pops.
Who are you for Halloween?
We're in a tough situation. You guys battled back.
Back to pass. Lombardi's got a man in the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
Shot. It runs in. It's good. You got a tie ball game.
It's ahead.
Gets it by.
very much.
My mark, get my mark, get your mark. Yeah.
We're so glad that you were involved and you enjoyed the films.
I get to put this out into the community today, and I was really excited about that.
Thank you all for coming tonight.
We're just getting started.
Nantucket Community Television. My name is Jackie Vignon, and I am going to be hosting the 28th annual Boston Pops concert here on Nantucket Island. Come join me at Jetty's Beach, and we are going to interview some of the locals and see what they think about the Pops. Where are we today, Tom?
We're at the Pops. Boston
Pops.
Pops, the 28th annual Boston Pops down at Jetty's Beach. It's awesome.
Yes, it
Perfect
is.
weather, perfect day. Going to be a perfect night. Drones, fireworks show, the whole deal.
Now, are you excited for the Bruce Springsteen cover band?
Yes, love Bruce Springsteen. One of my first concerts I ever went to was Bruce Springsteen back in D.C., Washington, D.C.
How many years have you been coming to see the Boston Pops?
This is my first time in like 7 years, actually. Yeah, I think I've been once when I was like 12.
So how excited are you for the Bruce Springsteen cover band tonight?
I'm so excited, especially because the Bruce Springsteen biopic is coming out this year. So it's like serendipity. I got my flag in my pocket. Woo, look at that. So excited. Born to run.
How many years have you guys been attending the Boston Pops?
Our son is 31.
30 years.
I'm going to say 30.
30 years. Okay,
Yeah.
well, it is the 28th year, so,
then
28 years,
Okay,
yeah,
well, what do
almost.
I know? It feels like 30.
I'm gonna say 28 years.
28 years. This is our first one, so we're really excited. All right.
Yeah, this is our first.
It's your very first one. Okay. How excited are you guys for the Bruce Springsteen cover band tonight?
I would say very, very excited.
So excited. It's going to be awesome.
So this is our fourth time coming, but we've missed a few years. So yeah.
Started in 2014, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
And how excited are you guys tonight for the Bruce Springsteen cover band?
Love it.
Woo!
Other than last year and the year it rained, I don't remember not being here for my entire life.
So you've been to almost every Boston Pops concert is what you're telling me?
Yes, of my 23 years, I would say at least 20 of them I've been to.
Is that voluntary or against your will?
At first against my will, for sure. There were a couple of years where I was way too tired and not wanting to be here and it was crowded, but now is my favorite night of the summer, without a doubt.
So is this your first ever Boston Pops concert?
Yes, it's our first ever.
Okay.
We didn't know it was going to be on, and it was a coincidence, and so we got tickets today.
Wonderful. Well, you guys lucked out because this is a fabulous scene.
It is.
Everyone here comes together. Right now, I am with
Sangeeta Tambora.
All right, Sangeeta. And what are you doing here today at the Boston Pops?
We are helping with security for the VIP tent.
All right. Awesome. And now, where did you guys come from? How was your journey?
We are off island. We come in to do security. We've been working security here for, I don't know, like 10 years. I brought a staff of 14, 15 folks that do the VIP tent. And we have other staff that is doing the entrances, the beach. So we're covering all your security needs.
Well, thank you so much for keeping us so safe. I appreciate your service.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm being joined by
Michael Gormley.
of
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. We're still awaiting the Whalers here to exit the locker room, but they hold a slim 2-point lead after 16 minutes of play. Burke Lombardi led the way with 12 points. Valenginti had 7. And it was slim pickings after that. Amari Bramwell with just a deuce. Yuri Saunders with 2. Gavin Smith had a 3-point play and 4 points for Ryder Tartamella off the bench. Both teams really struggled from the field. And it was really just from the field because, you know, it wasn't a lot of turnovers, wasn't a lot of fouls, so pretty clean game otherwise, but tough shooting, tough sledding from the field for both squads for sure. We're awaiting assistant coach Liam Bruno to exit the locker room to give a quick chat with Ashley Klatt. All right, she's found him, and we'll get a quick chat with assistant coach Bruno. As the Whalers look to pick up victory number 5. And we will cut to Sean Davis and Ashley Klatt with assistant coach Liam Bruno.
I'm Ashley Klatt. Welcome back to Nantucket Sports Connection. We're here with assistant coach Liam Bruno. Coach, how do you think the first half went for us?
Not well. I don't think we're playing up to our ability, really, whatsoever. I think we really got to figure out how we're going to guard 25. We watched a lot of film and talked about a lot of stuff, which we're not really executing at the moment, but, I'm confident we're going to in the second half. So.
Anything specific you guys are going to work on this next half?
Yeah, we got to contain, 25, right? I mean, their entire offense is running through one guy. So, we really got to find ways to guard him a bit differently to really keep him out of the paint. I think that's the key to the second half.
That's the way to do it. Thank you, Coach.
Great stuff from assistant coach Liam Bruno, and I'm a little surprised he didn't say we need to shoot more threes. They put up 41 in this game against Monomoy and haven't hit one yet in the game as we are just a minute away from the second half of action. Just a quick recap of last night's Whalers action. As you saw, we were over at the Bog and saw the Lady Whalers hockey team skate very well, very competitive, but ultimately lost 7-0 to Barnstable. Ruby Muse did her best to keep the Whalers in it, but the Whalers unable to find the net as ultimately they fell and played a good aggressive style, but they are back on the road for their 5th off-island game already tomorrow, and the boys hockey team lost off-island to a very good St. John Paul team. That Lions squad is really good. 5-2 was the final. They dropped to 1-3. As you can see, live action happening here as the second half has commenced. Whalers up 31-29. Once again, thanks for joining us here on the NSC and NCTV. The NSC is our YouTube channel across the world, wherever you are. 3 ball in the air from Locke, off the iron, no good. Quickly gathered by Smith, and he heads back the other way. Little pump fake from Burke Lombardi, floats and scores, picks up right where he left off. Game high 14 for Lombardi now. 4-point lead for the Whalers. Barry gives it up and gets it back. He'll give it, swing it. Here's Locke, drives in, intercepted right to Gavin Smith. Smith heads the other way for the Whalers. He'll drive in, back to Bramwell, cross court, GT for 3. Off the iron, no good. Lombardi nearly got the offensive board, but Locke clears for the Seahawks. And here's Barry in motion for 3, off the iron. Whalers fortunate there. He can hit from just about anywhere. Bramwell drives, dishes it to Saunders, a little too hot to handle. Lombardi back outside, drive and dish for Smith. Off the iron, no good. Nice rebound by Valentini. Good hustle play from number 12. And a quick timeout as Coach David Robinson does not like that effort. And the Whalers score 4 quick ones to take a 35-29 lead with 6:28 to play here in the third. We're going to keep it right here as the 2 leading scorers for the Whalers, Burke Lombardi and Valentini, have a couple of hustle plays. Got to mention, got some words from a little birdie that it is Valentin's birthday today, so happy birthday to number 12, as he's got 9 points here for the Whalers, as Lombardi leads the game in scoring with 14, 9 for Ginty. And the lead is now 6 for Nantucket, the largest for either club this evening. And a packed house here at John Jay. Gotta love that for a Thursday evening game. And lots of activity around campus as the middle school squads and freshman team in action as well. So the quick timeout from Coach Robinson. We'll have Malik Locke bringing it up full court. Bramwell awaits. And a little push from Burke Lombardi. He can't believe it. First team foul on the Whalers. Tolley playing with 3 fouls for the Seahawks, number 13. He'll trigger it. Cross court. Open 3, denied, back behind the back pass, nifty pass to Malik Locke inside. Tolley tries to find the inside out, 3-ball short. Saunders double teamed, he dribbles out of it, nicely gets it up to Lombardi. Lombardi aggressive to the hoop, goes up and scores. Burke Lombardi has been aggressive all night, not settling for the 3-ball, and he's got 16 to lead all scorers. The lead is now 8. Oh, near steal. Carry by Barry and traveling the call. That's a makeup call there. I'm not sure he shuffled the feet, but he definitely carried heading into the lane. Coach Robinson gives the Stripes an earful. A 2-point lead has quickly swelled behind a 6-0 run to begin things. It's 8 now. Gavin Smith in rhythm, off the back iron. Ginty skies and tries to tap it in. The run is now 13-0 for the Whalers here as they have broken into an 8-point lead. Barry gives up his dribble, and it's Malik Locke. Offensive hook there called on Malik Locke. Good annoying defense by Amari Bramwell to draw the whistle. First team foul on the Seahawks, and a quick break for Burke Lombardi as Ryder Tartamella comes off the bench here first for Nantucket. 37-29, approaching 5 minutes to play here in the third. Bramwell with the take. Barry denies and hits it off of Bramwell. Nice defensive play by Mike Barry to force the turnover. Again, stay with us. We are back here. Might as well leave our equipment here if we could. The girls will face the Rising Tide Herons, and then the Whalers will take on the Gardner Wildcats as Mike Barry drives baseline and scores. He's got 14, as you heard. Coach Bruno looking to get more body on him, and Ginty with a scoop shot and a nifty hoop from number 12 for the score. Lead remains at 8, 39-31. That hoop by Barry broke a 13-0 run by the Whalers. Here's Tolley baseline, tipped away by Bramwell. Good recovery defense by the Whalers. Still 23 to shoot for the Seahawks. The run is still 15-2. Dating back to the end of the first half. Tough pass caught by Locke. Cross court it goes. Good recovery defense by Tartamella. Deep 3 off the iron, no good. Couple of Whalers there. Saunders ends up with it and heads back the other way. Whalers can push the lead to double digits with a hoop here. Smith, high screen. Saunders gets it up and couldn't finish. Tartamella with a great offensive rebound. 3 from Ginty is no good, and Tolley clears the rebound. Mike Berry, he's got an advantage over Tartamella, goes up and scores the hoop with the offhand. Saunders out of position, and the Whalers just cannot stop Mike Berry. Second foul on Yuri Saunders as he will come to the bench, and the Whalers will go very small here as Joao Silva enters the ball game. And Burke Lombardi still on the bench, a little surprised he hasn't re-entered. Free throw no good from Barry. A rare miss from number 25. Floater up and in from Gavin Smith. His first hoop of the second half, and the lead back up to 8, 41-33. We approach 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. And a little man-to-man here, and that's got to be a turnover. Good defense from Valenginti along the baseline right in front of the Seahawks bench, forcing the turnover. Bramwell will bring it across the timeline, actually passes it to Smith, who's open for three. A nice recovery late, and may have adjusted the shot there. Lombardi off the bench, he'll enter back into the game as Barry gets it across the timeline, and they'll look to give him the ball in the post. Tolley dribbles out, and here's that post entry off Barry's hands. The pass just a bit too far. Turnover for the Seahawks as Burke Lombardi gets back into the game, and Gavin Smith will jog to the bench for a quick breather with 2:44 to play here in the third quarter. Whalers up 41-33. 2-3 zone here for the Seahawks. Pump fake. Lombardi fires no good. Joao Silva, and it'll be a held ball. Whalers will retain possession. With 33 seconds on the shot clock. That's a good look from Burke Lombardi. He has yet to hit from beyond the arc, however. That's almost hard to fathom, as the Whalers' leading scorer and best shooter has only attempted a couple of three-pointers. Silva from 15, tipped away. Tartamella, Johnny on the spot. And Ginty once again drives in with the left hand. He's a lefty, so that's a strong hand for Valenginti. He's now got 13 in double figures for the Whalers. Lead is now 10 as we approach 2 minutes to play here in the third. Tolley looks, dribbles in against Lombardi. Pull-up jumper is good. Good D by Lombardi again. Ginty goes to the left hand and scores. Valenginti putting on a show. Have a look. The floater switches hands midair. Tolley back the other way. Silva called for the foul as the action has intensified here in the second half. Whalers have already more than doubled their scoring output of the first half. They scored 21 points. First free throw is good, 45-36. Second free throw off the mark. Bramwell back the other way. He'll go to the hoop, gets it tipped away and out of bounds to the Seahawks. A couple of players battling for it. Again, the Whalers continue to be aggressive as they know there's no one in the middle that can stop them at the rim. And a steal by Bramwell. Goes up against Locke and scores. Amari Bramwell with some thievery and the finish. Lead is now 11, largest of the game. High screen from Barry. Whalers switch it. Switch back, Tolley for three. Off the mark, no good. Good rebound by Ginty, and he'll dribble out of pressure. To the middle. Back to Lombardi for the corner. Three, off the mark. Just cannot buy a three. The Whalers still have not hit one from deep. Tolley with a tough hoop off the side of the backboard. Up ahead, it's Ginty. He'll finish easily. No, he does not. Gets his own rebound somehow. That ball did not go down. Amari Bramwell for three, no good. Down to 30 seconds to play. Good move by Tolley, and he'll blow. His goes in and out somehow. A couple of hoops. Again, the physics just not possible, but here's underneath Silva with the scoop shot. Timeout called by Coach Ferreira. As the lead is up to 13, he just wants his boys to take a second here and gather their breath. We'll keep it here once again. 20 seconds to play here in the third. It has been a much faster pace to the game as the Whalers look to outrun the Seahawks here. They had a 2-point lead at the half, 31-29. It's now 49-36. The Whalers had a 15-2 run from the end of that first half in the first couple of minutes of the second half. Burke Lombardi continues his good scoring. He's got 16, but Valen Ginty has owned the quarter. He's got 8 in the quarter and has 15 in the game. They have done a much better job, as Ashley Klatt chatted with head assistant coach Liam Bruno, done a much better job on Mike Barry. He's only got 2 here in the quarter. And the Seahawks have mustered just 7. They've got 15 seconds to operate here. Final seconds of the third quarter. Barry from 15 off the mark. Whalers got to hurry. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, tipped away right to Silva, who beats the buzzer. And the Whalers will head to the fourth quarter as you have a look at this great catch from Joao Silva and finish at the hoop. 51-36. We'll take a quick break, come back with 8 minutes left. Fourth quarter upcoming. Whalers up 15.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Fourth quarter upcoming and underway here as Malik Locke puts it in play for the Seahawks. They've got a 15-point deficit to overcome if they're going to come away with a win here. Their shots have just not fallen here all afternoon. Silva in rhythm. Bango! Joao Silva with 7 here in the second half, and he starts it off with a 3 ball to begin things for the Whalers. After a sluggish start, nice take, no good. Barry with the offensive putback, no good. Second attempt is good for Mike Barry. He's got 18 to lead the Seahawk attack, but it has been only Mike Barry. Bramwell, Silva trying to move on. Barry goes up with it, no good. Couple of Whalers there. Silva comes away with it back to the top of the key. Ginty for 3, yes sir! The birthday boy with another 3. The Whalers hadn't hit a 3 all game, and they've opened the fourth quarter with 2 straight. Barry for 3, no good, cleared by Joao Silva. 57-38, the lead has swelled to 19. Good move by Bramwell to the rack. Yes, sir! And the Whalers are running away with it. Timeout called by Coach Robinson. He has seen enough, and the Whalers have come out here in the second half and taken care of some business. We'll keep it right here as the Whaler lead now 21. 8-0 run to start the fourth quarter. It has been a couple of big runs, including a 15-2 run between the second and third quarters. And now they begin the fourth quarter with an 8-0 run. Couple of threes from Valenginti and Joao Silva. Silva now with 7. Ginti with 18 to pace the Whalers. 6:37 still left here in the fourth quarter, but it is a 21-point lead now, 59-38. Great job by the Whalers on Mike Barry here in the second half, and overall on defense, that has been the difference. Seahawks have had a very tough shooting night. And a late substitution as Anderson Loff will take a seat. Bartolomei gives it up to Andre Massey. Barry on the left wing, drives in on Silva. A little elbow, no call. Tip pass, Massey for 3, no good once again. Good tap, up ahead is Jake Grant. Tough pass, however, little beyond his reach. Inside, tough catch for Barry, and he turns it over. Just 9 points in that third quarter for the Seahawks. And Silva will get it across the timeline. Drives in on Barry with the left. Back out to Lombardi for a corner 3. Off the mark, no good. Locke up ahead, gives it up to Tolley. Gavin Smith goes underneath. Tolley with the finish. 59-40. Silva quickly back the other way. He's double teamed and will give it up to Grant. Stolen by Andre Massey. Good recovery by Bramwell to disturb the shot. Locke goes up for it, misses the shot, shooting 2. Good hustle by Amari Bramwell. It'll be 2 shots for Locke upcoming. Again, hope you can join us again tomorrow as we're right back here. The Rising Tide Herons will try and upend our Lady Whalers, looking for their 3rd win in a row. They are now 2-3. Then we're back here on Saturday morning. 11 a.m. is the opening tap, so join us around 10:45 for some brunch hoops as the Gardner Wildcats pay us a visit from the middle of Massachusetts. They are 6-1, won their first 6 games before losing to Frontier 70-60 on Tuesday. They put up some points as well, so should be a very good game. Lombardi drives in, looks to put it up. Oh, got hacked, no call. Barry taps it to himself. 17 points is the lead as Barry crosses over. Oh, that should be over and back, no call. Barry was set up on the other side of the mid-court stripe, and Andre Massey did not set himself, but the Whalers get the turnover nonetheless, so a little bit of justice there from the basketball gods. 5 minutes to play here. 59-42 Whalers playing with a 17-point lead. Smith pulls up, no good. Great rebound over the top by Silva, and the Whalers reset. Bramwell back to Smith, and they'll slow things down here. Jake Grant drives and gives it up to Lombardi, always wise. Lombardi drives in with the left, draws the whistle. Good body movement by Burke Lombardi as he took it to the hole against Tolley and draws the whistle. Lombardi carried the load in the second quarter. Valenginti kept the momentum going for the Whalers in the third. Lombardi looking for another 20-point game, hits the free throw. That's point number 17 for Burke Lombardi. But the birthday boy, Valen Ginty, has been the story this evening. Second free throw also good. 3 of 4 from the free throw line is Burke Lombardi. That's right around his season average. Deep three, in and out. That has been the story. Yuri Saunders clears the rebounds for Nantucket. Lead is 19 for Nantucket, 61-42. All the way to the rack. Yuri Saunders with the good position and put back at the rim, and the lead is now 21, largest of the game. Locke pushes off, no call. Barry underneath, goes up with it and misses the chippy. It's been that kind of night for the Seahawks. Lombardi will slow it down. They can use some clock here as we're under 4 minutes to play. Barry from behind taps it away as Saunders was not ready for the pass. Tolley up ahead, puts it up and in. Good finish for Cody Tolley. Good pass, good eyes from Barry. Triple teamed as Bramwell gets pushed. Gets it over to Tartamella. Lombardi's open for 3. He's missing. Just been a tough night from beyond the arc for the Whalers. Tolley loses it. (63-44) the Whalers. Looking to finish off to move to 5-2 on the season. Inside, Tartamella goes up for it and scores. Ryder Tartamella with points number 5 and 6. And the lead back up to 21. So we approach 3 minutes to play. Tolley brings it up. It's a high screen switch. And Malik Locke against Saunders. Goes in, loses it. And Saunders with the clean steal. 3-on-3 back the other way. Saunders goes up for the finish. Banks it in. Yuri Saunders with 6. And the Whalers continue to rack up points. Tolley to the hoop, denied by Amari Bramwell. Not up in here, no sir. Oh, have a look at the denial at the rim. 67-44. As the Whalers will get deeper into the bench, Tristan Grimes in for his first action. 3 ball in the air, off the iron, no good, and Tartamella will let it bounce out of bounds. Again, I'm not sure what the field goal percentage is for the Seahawks, but it has got to be one of their worst shooting nights of the season. 2:20 and counting. As again, standing room only. Saunders inside. He'll go up. Strong hoop. No good. Good rebound by Grimes. Unable to finish. GT. Oh, cannot get the and one. But he will go to the line for 2. Free throw, no good. Slosik into the game, and number 13, Russell Simpson, the junior and fan favorite, enters the game for the Whalers. Second free throw off the iron, no good as well. So the streak of 5 straight 20-point games for Burke Lombardi will come to an end, but the Whalers will be winning going away here. Foul called on Slosik. It'll be side out for the Seahawks. Just 2:01 left here in the fourth quarter. Whalers up by 23. Quick 3, no good. Barry denied by Russell Simpson from behind. Simpson gets into the scorebook with a block. Still 31 seconds to play to shoot for the Seahawks. Perimeter dribbling, and Barry looking to make a move on Slosek. He pulls up and buries the three. 20-point game for Mike Barry, actually 21, but whistle stops play as number 42, David Bolter, comes off the bench. Ginty gets a high screen from Grimes. Gives it up to Bolter, who goes in, puts it up, off the rim, no good. Place would have erupted if he would have scored. And he will have a couple more opportunities. Barry drives in and fouled by Slosek. Good body control by Mike Barry, no surprise there. He is definitely the best player on the court for the Seahawks. 21 points for Barry. He'll look for 21, 22, and 23 here at the free throw line. Free throw short. And it has been one of those just a abysmal shooting evening now for the Seahawks as Jake Grant comes in. Birthday boy Valen Ginty takes a seat. And one more sub for the Seahawks as Mike Barry finishes up his evening with 22. Solid effort for Mike Barry, number 25, but just not quite enough as the Whalers will win going away here. 67-48 the score. Just over a minute to play. Double screen, inside it goes. Simpson uses the body, gets the shot up off the rim. Bolter powers in, off the rim, no good. Slosek double pumps, yes sir! Ben Slosek with the finish, and the crowd loves it. Under a minute to play. The Whalers will move to 5-2 on the season. Slosek controls. Up ahead, Simpson drives in. He's fouled. As the Whalers will put it in, 39 seconds left, and Coach Davey Robinson going to call one more timeout. We'll keep it here, however. He just wants to have a quick chat with his folks. As the Whalers can use all but 4 seconds of the clock if they so choose. As the Whalers will pick up another impressive win here at home. They beat Monomoy by 11. And we've yet to see the final, but it has been a second half offensive output. As they've already scored 38 points here in the second half. But the Seahawks just had an abysmal shooting night. Again, got to give Whalers defense some credit, but it's been a lot of open looks that they've just not hit. Tristan Grimes drives in, goes up, no good. Bolter with another offensive rebound. Oh, off the rim, but he will head to the line to shoot 2. Looking for his first points of the season. Lefty, up and in! Mike David Bolter scores his first points as a senior. 70-48. Second free throw off there, no good. Simpson battles for the rebound, unable to corral it. Ooh, near the baseline there was Loft, but Coach Robinson giving the Stripes a conversation here despite being down 22. Inside hoop scored by Zach Brown Souza, and the Whalers can hold on to it here. Simpson can dribble it out. Slosek will do the right thing and dribble it out. The Whalers put up 70 points and win going away 70-48. We'll take a quick break and get Ashley Klatt down to gather the birthday boy, Valenginti. He had himself a game along with Burke Lombardi, our leading scorers. We'll be back very quickly. Whalers win 70-50. Come on back to chat with the birthday boy, Valenginti. We'll be right back. Whalers win going away.
He's got it! He's got it! Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
In 1965, a group of dedicated Nantucket parents came together with one goal: to raise enough money to develop game film for the football team. The following season, the Whalers went undefeated. These parents became the very first class of the Nantucket Booster Club. Over time, Whaler pride has grown into something far more than just wins and losses on the scoreboard.
Once a Whaler, always a Whaler. 1, 2, 3, Whalers!
Una vez un Whaler, siempre un Whaler! Vamos!
What binds us is Whaler pride. It has shaped our island and student athletes for generations.
Whaler pride isn't just a tradition, it's an identity, a legacy for families who choose to plant their roots here in this community all year round. It can bring generations of island families together, and for Washer Shore children, it can transform an unfamiliar place into a new home. The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics. It helps provide our teams with gear, additional travel expenses, and much more.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. From the homecoming to the pig roast, and most importantly, Hank, our school mascot. We're here to create a fun and welcoming atmosphere. More than money, we need members. And part of this club, you are a member, not just a volunteer. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for the next chapter in their life.
Support our kids and Whaler pride by volunteering for the Booster Club. To learn more, please email the address on the screen.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Cup.
What is Stroll? Wow, it's about the feelings of Christmas. I've said for many years that Norman Rockwell himself could not have thought up a better weekend festival. Truly, it's magnificent. Christmas Stroll in Nantucket is full of good feelings, full of Christmas spirit. It is a lot of happy faces. It is generally a party vibe, especially with the visitors. A lot of folks get dressed up. It's sort of like the kickoff, I think, for so many people to feel what's coming, to feel Christmas, and to embrace it.
Stroll was started 50 years ago by the Chamber of Commerce as a way to thank the local people and to get them involved and to encourage them to shop local.
There's no question that it is very good for business.
Well, Marcia may be going to spend a lot of money here. I'm just along to try to keep her from doing that.
Back then, the electricity to man the trees was sort of looped from lamppost to lamppost above ground. We would all be stationed at a certain corner and listen to someone saying, flip the switch. And we literally would flip switches on certain street corners.
That went on for a long time.
It went on for a very long time.
Yeah, that didn't end.
And,
there was always flip the switch.
You sort of crossed your fingers and hoped they would all go on.
And occasionally it didn't. Once in a while, the big tree didn't go on, and there was this.
Want to welcome you back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. The Whalers win going away by 20, 70-50. We're looking for the birthday boy to come on out. Here you go. We'll head on down to Sean Davis and Ashley Klatt with Valangiti, our player of the game. As you can see, his mom's brought a cake here. We'll see if we can get Ashley Klatt in the middle of this little celebration here. Make sure he takes a wish. There you go, a little Whalers birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Great stuff, 18 points for his 18th birthday. That's some great embarrassing moment there.
That was amazing. 18 really is the magic number.
All right, let's see if we can corral Valangiti to get a couple of words before he packs up to head home to eat some cake. Ginty, one of the senior captains on the Whalers, paced them with 18 points, had a great second half. As, again, Burke Lombardi had a tough night from beyond the arc, but still ended up with 18 points. Nice, love it. All right, let's get down to Ashley Klatt with the birthday boy, Alan Ginty.
I'm Ashley Klatt. Welcome back to John J. O'Neill, where the Whalers just took on CCA and won 70-50. We're here with the birthday boy, Valen Genti. Valen, you scored 18 for your 18. That's something to be proud of. How do you feel after this game?
I feel great. You know, before the game, I'm thinking, oh, I'm 18. My mom was telling me you got to score 18, and by God's will, I did it. Happy 18 to me.
There was a very different side from the first period from the other period, and such a turnaround. Burke Lombardi also scored 18 points, and you guys really brought it back.
You know, me and the whole team actually are like, we have great chemistry. You know, when we all have a good day, it's bound to happen. We have a good outcome with the game. So, you know, when all of us are scoring, we win. When we're not scoring as much, we still find other ways to get in the paint, make shots, and usually we shoot a lot of threes. And today, our goal was to get into the paint and get some layups, and that's exactly what we did to get this dub. So.
Totally. I'm going to let you enjoy your birthday. Thank you for joining us. I'm Ashley Klatt. Thank you for joining in to Nantucket Sports Connection. I'll see you guys tomorrow for girls basketball. Back to you, Chris.
Great stuff from Valens GT and the Whalers. We got to hear some terrible singing, but thank goodness they play basketball better than they sing. As Ashley Klatt mentioned, 18 points on his 18th birthday. Lombardi also with 18-6 from Amari Bramwell. And the Whalers did not hit a three-pointer, as Valens pointed out, until the fourth quarter. They didn't attempt one until the second half. Actually, they attempted one in the first half. I stand corrected. So great stuff from the Whalers. They listened to their coaches, and boom, they win by 20. I got a hunch it was a pleasant chat after the game from Coach Ferreira. As Ashley said, we'll be back here tomorrow. The girls take on the Rising Tide Herons, and then we'll finish it up with another game from the boys. The Gardner Wildcats make their first venture over across the pond to take on the Whalers club, and that should be another shootout here. We'll wrap it up here for Ashley Klatt. Sean Davis, Charles Douglas, the entire NSC and NCTV crew. The Whalers win by 20. Thanks very much for joining us here. We hope you can join us again tomorrow. Have a great evening, Whalers Nation.